Welcome back to my channel. This is your girl, Let Me Hear. I'm back with another reading. Thank you so much for tuning into this message. This is going to be for Pluto transiting Aquarius for the second house. Okay, so if Pluto is going to be in the second house, more than likely you have a Capricorn rising. There will be a video for each of the 12 signs because we have the full 12 in our charts. So should you feel compelled, definitely watch each and every video to get a full spectrum of what this transit is going to do for the collective consciousness. Okay, so if you're new, welcome. If you're returning, welcome. Please be sure to like, share, and subscribe to this channel. I'm doing my best to be active and grow my channel as much as possible because there are a lot of messages that are coming out that need to be shared. So definitely leave a comment below explaining how this video has resonated for you and or helped you in any type of way, and definitely share as much as possible. When you find this message at any time is the perfect time for you to receive it. Whatever doesn't resonate, let it go, but if it does, do something with it. Okay, so yes, this is going to be for wherever you have Capricorn energy, but Pluto transiting specifically the second house. Okay, so this is about major financial breakthroughs. Big banks are crashing for you to win. Okay, so big banks are crashing so that you win big. Win big. Okay. I'm going to be using the New Orleans Voodoo Tarot and the Thoth deck. The deck of Tuhiti, to go over these messages. Okay, I'm trying to think, is there something else? So again, yeah, second house has a lot to do with the material manifestation that the first house has the ability to use to get to its climax or its peak, right? So with Pluto transiting through here, this is about being very strict and serious about how you manage your materials and releasing any restrictions that may have been placed on you when it comes to how you use your resources, your physical resources, and what they mean to you. You could definitely develop a lot of knowledge regarding, financial literacy and liberation, or you could actually be someone who, when mastered, is able to instruct others and lead a full team or a group or create a coalition of people that's all about giving back resources to those who need it most, because Aquarius is about people, right? So when the stock market or whatever financial system has met its end, a new one will be created, and it won't happen like it's over Tuesday, start Wednesday. It's going to be a process. Okay, so you will be able to receive the knowledge of this process through you being more connected and in tune with your higher self. You're going to receive this information from your higher self as well as your dead, who have the knowledge to channel to you when you need it. Okay, it will come up, it will rise to the surface. I also see this as parts of the earth that have not been touched or publicly viewed coming to surface. So we're going to learn a lot about where we live, Earth, in a way that we never knew before. There may have been a lot of theories that circulated, and we may come to find that some of those were true. And then we may come to find out the main storyline that we've been told about our resources and the planet and Earth and what she does. Those main things that they've been projecting for, hundreds of years are going to come up as completely false, which is going to create a frenzy when it comes to understanding the resources. But you will be able to utilize the wisdom of said resources coming to light or being transformed to create a new wealth system and teach others how to gainfully utilize new resources. Okay. And I'm getting very heavy, like you may get a lot of, downloads or information about whether the earth is flat, if there truly is an ice wall, a lot about Antarctica and things of that nature. So we got the first one. Again, I went through all that and I still got the Ace of Fire first. Okay, Dambala, okay. We got the Three of Swords, which is the Gouda or Gude. And then Ogun Felarali, which is the Five of Swords, Rada. So we got two airs, one Libra, one Aquarius, and then we got the fire here. At the bottom we have the Sun card, and underneath we have the Two of Fire with Nana Baluko La Flambeau. So this is, everybody has the third eye on fire. Okay, so and then we got the sun first here. So when you become enlightened, when you start to be a open vessel for pure knowledge from the divine cosmics, creatrix, creator, creation center, you're going to be receiving so much that is going to be coming through your crown into your third eye, which allows it to be kind of like set on fire, so to speak. So you will start to receive a lot of dreams, a lot of, intuitive guidance, especially when it comes to other people and situations. You'll just start to know claircognizance, just going up a huge leap. And that will enable you to know exactly what to do with the resources that are currently present and how you can multiply it and, help others to do the same, because you're going to be able to master that throughout this, couple decades that we're walking into. Okay. All right. And this is a major, Pluto is a breakthrough, because this is about profound knowledge. So you're going to have profound knowledge when it comes to Aquarius energy, when it comes to vegetation, agriculture, and what that does for us on a healing level, as well as a marketable level when it comes to business and how you do business. How you do business will never be the same again. So Dambala, what opportunity is going to present itself here? We have the Devil, Capricorn energy, right? Okay. So, and every time I look at this card, it always reminds me of the biological explanation of cell reproduction, mitosis, and how they split into two when it becomes full. They split and then it fills up and then they split. Okay, so you're going to be able to mass produce or mass create a way of, utilizing what is available to us and having it, stretch. I want to say stretch out so that everyone has the ability to share. And I also see this as having a new structure in our government. But agriculture may be one of the biggest ways you break into another system or another, what's the word? It's like you're breaking into a new way of wealth, understanding a new way to be wealthy in a way that kind of sets flame to the old system that you used to run on. Okay. So, and the Guide is about, he's sitting here overseeing these coffins, right? He's watching them. That's what I'm getting, is he's watching them. He's seeing, you know, I never noticed that these were here, these little, they look like spiders. Yeah, they got 6 on each side. And it's like over time, you will find a way to reconnect with the lost parts of yourself, which has to do with what was lost through memory when you came from being a spiritual being to a physical one. Those informations or those connections start to reconnect. Okay, they start to connect again. So what do we have for this card? Okay, so we have the Prince of Wands, which is kind of like the King of Wands, but we don't have any kings in this set. It's only queens. And this card just kind of blocked. And we have the interference, of course. So there will be some type of interference, but you're going to have to roll over. Now, I do see this too as, you know, overcoming some thoughts, negative thoughts that if you don't keep them in check, they can really hurt you or hurt others. I do see this as, you know, it was 3 people who were in a car accident, and they may have got ran over, but they were in a car accident and they passed away. Or justice is going to be served over 3 people who interfered with someone who was destined to be popular or be a star. And the person who was behind it, the devil, the dark energy person that was behind it, is going to be seen. And they're going to, I want to say they're going to burn in hell with this devil. This could also be people who may say that about you and the work that you do, or the attitude that you may have moving forward, because you're going to be so aware of your worth and who you are. You're not going to accept less than. And that may scare people. That may cause them to want to say, especially if they're of an older tradition, that you're going to go to hell for the things that you do. Or they may call you an actual devil. But you have to be strong in your righteousness to roll over all of that bullshit, because they're going to fall one by one by one. And people who fall out of your life and you roll over them and their statements, their negativity, their inability to see you for who you truly are, you can easily roll right over that into your stardom, into your, you know, destiny. Because whatever is in your heart is going to be exposed. So if there's people in your camp that are taking the resources instead of, you know, replenishing them, nurturing them, you're going to have to leave these people behind, because there's going to be people who try to interfere with this. And I also see this too as, you know, I was thinking about the XXX murder trial, and there may be a lot of information that comes to light about someone that is going to completely change how everyone sees them. But there is someone who was behind these 3 people's sentencing to death, and they tried to cause an interference. This person, someone's going to interfere. There's an interference being ran about this. And that was the first thing that came to mind, is that situation. Because we got the devil here, which has to do with, you know, dark magic and, you know, definitely probably candle magic. But with this Prince of Wands or King of Wands, this is someone who's famous. This is one who's enterprising, who's charismatic, who is very, you know, attractive to the masses with Jupiter. And yeah, it's like someone from their hometown, or someone from the neighborhood, but they all were set up. It's like someone told 3 people or a group of people to go and hurt someone or to do something bad to somebody, but at the same time, they also told someone else to go set them up as well. So they set up one person to be harmed as a sacrifice for them doing or saying something that this person didn't like, that made them very upset and angry. So they sent 3 people to go hurt that person, and in return, to cover up or interfere with what truly happened, they also hired someone else to go behind those 3 people and watch them and be a buffer so that it never gets linked back to the ultimate start of this show. And then the Ogun is about being able to calm down and not let your anger get the best of you with this 5 of Swords, and you got the Knight of Cups. Okay, so there's going to be some type of relief in this situation, because a lot of it looks like a lot of mental frustration, a lot of clashes in words. Like, don't let people's words get the best of you, because what they're trying to do is create you to be the devil in their story, when really everyone has their own individual devil and God energy that they have to deal with. That's the whole purpose of owning your dark and your light. So the more that you encourage yourself to own the darkness that is true, you are able to use your shadow self to protect you from people who want to interfere with your success, because you're due to grow in a way that many of your people from your neighborhood have not. And it will create arguments, it will create clashes, and it will feel like, is this success, whatever type of success it is, it's still a success. Is it worth me losing, relationships with people who I've known since I was younger or I came up with? And the answer is, you're receiving these Pluto destructive, ties being cut with massive amounts of people, or people who only think a certain type of way for a reason. So take the door out of a situation that in a long term is not going to be beneficial for you. This is your opportunity to face what you're truly afraid of, which may be more responsibility, and may be more resources, may be success in itself. But you have to be the person to face that and deal with it. You cannot allow other people to live your life for you, make decisions for you, because this is about you being and owning your individuality and admitting to the things that you've kept in a closet, but you're not going to allow someone to utilize against you. Okay, so that is what I have for you. Pluto transiting the 2nd house. Thank you so much for tuning into this message. If you're looking for a personal reading to see how this will affect you, if you have Capricorn energy, you can definitely hit me up. My link will be available in the description box below. Until next time.